watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Well, hello crafty friends, it's Hallie with Melody Lane Inspired, and we've got another Cricut mystery box for you. And this is going to be the Pastel Petals Joy mystery box. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's all in the box. And this box does come with a cutie. So first let's get into the cutie that comes in this. So if you watched my last mystery box reveal, this is going to be the same where this cutie has been released, but he's only been released once. So this is Cricut's French Vanilla Cutie. So he's off-white cream color. So this did come out once, just once before. This was new this year though. So this came out in January of this year in the Sunset Spritz mystery box. So this is the second time the French Vanilla Cutie has been released. Oh. And because the box comes with a cutie, boxes with cuties will always be access exclusive only. So you have to be Cricut Access member to purchase. But we will put in the links below in the video description. We will have the links to purchase and also the links to join access, which there's so many more reasons to join access than to get the mystery box. And there's so much more to access, but if you click the links below, it will take you and it will tell you what all you get in access, and it will tell you the 2 different plans in what you get. But one thing all access members will get is they will save on their purchases on Cricut. Okay, so now that we showed the cutie, we're gonna go ahead and see the rest that is in the box. So we are getting some smart vinyl, removable vinyl. Now this is smart, that way it can go in matless on your Cricut Joy, but if you don't have a Cricut Joy, don't worry about it because you can just put it on a mat and then cut it also. And this is in the beautiful coral color. It's a beautiful summer color. Summer tropical, but this is gonna be 5.5 by 48 inches. Ooh, we're getting a big chunky tube. Well, big chunky box. We are getting Smart Vinyl Permanent, and this is in the glossy black. You're going to get this thing, that's what I'm saying, this is a chunky box. You are getting 20 feet long, so it's going to be 5.5 inches by 20 feet. And again, smart, you can use it matless with the Joy or throw it on a mat for the other machines. And then, within the box, we are getting another box. A box within a box, if you will. The puff of air that just went at me when I opened it. It could have gave me like a Beyonce hair moment or something. So in this box is a Cricut card mat and variety bundle. So we are getting the Cricut Joy card mat. And my box actually came with 2. It's not supposed to come with 2. I'm not saying yours is gonna come with 2, but you may get a bonus because I got 2. But it's supposed to come with the 1, but you're gonna get a Cricut, so you can go ahead and make those insert cards, the cutaway cards, and this is compatible with all the Cricut Card Joy card packs. So you can go ahead and tuck your card in, and then it can cut out on the inside. Then you can also flip your card, put it in there, and then have it write, so it writes on the inside too. So we have Cricut Joy pens, and these are gonna be 0.4 thickness, and they're gonna come in black, brown, and gray. So these you can put in the Cricut Joy or the Cricut Joy Extra. And we're getting these beautiful Cricut Joy cutaway cards. This is going to be the pastel sampler, and it's going to make 8 cards. So you're going to have everything in here to do 8 cutaway cards. Which, at the end of this, I'm going to do a quick tutorial. I'm going to do a very quick tutorial using the Cricut Joy card mat and the Cricut Joy cutaway cards. Oh, and these are the 4.25 by 5.5 inch. And these are all beautiful spring colors. So we're getting 3 of, what a difference, if I hold it that way or that way. We are getting 3 of the pretty soft pink tulip color. You can see a little more. It looks white like this, but we're getting 3 of the powder blue too, which no matter how I hold this, it looks white, but these are light blue. And then we're getting 2 of the whispering blue, but it's really sage to me. It's the sage green. There's the 3 colors you can see. So as you can see, this is the tulip, this is the powder blue right here, and then this is the one they're calling whispering blue. But if you can see it next to the blue, it's really more like sage green. So I always call it sage green. And then you're getting 8 of the beautiful holographic inserts, but these are matte finish, which makes it like, to me, it makes it like a classy holographic. So you can go ahead and cut away these and then have this showing through. But at the end of this, I'll go ahead and have a quick tutorial showing just how to do that. And then we can have some pens here, so we can have our Cricut Joy pens right inside the card too if we'd like. Oh, and you get 8 envelopes in there too. So 8 complete cards. And These are really cool. I love these. We're getting watercolor cards. We're getting a 12 pack of the Cricut Joy watercolor cards. What size? These are going to be the 4.25 by 5.5 inch also. Okay, and to go with the watercolor cards, because the watercolor cards are great, but you need something to work with them. Otherwise, they're just cards. We're getting the watercolor brush and marker set from Cricut, which you're going to get all the colors of the rainbow plus black and brown here. And then the white pen is going to be your water marker so that you fill up with water. So what you'll do is you'll put these pens in the Cricut, it will draw your design, and then that's where you play, because you take that water brush with marker and then it's like magic, and you draw over your design and you spread it out like watercolors. And you can also like spritz your watercolor card before you do it for different effects. So it's really fun to play around with how much water you use, how much you drag it, if you just want a little outline, if you want to kind of like fill it in like a picture. These are super fun to play with. And kids love doing this too. So I know spring break's going on in kid crafts, but if you don't want messy kid crafts, like if you don't want to like open up your stock of glitter, so you have glitter all over your house, yeah, watercolor cards would be super fun to do. So that is everything that's in Cricut's Joy Petal. Cricut's. That's everything that's in Cricut's Pastel Petal Joy Cricut Mystery Box. And the price on that US is $49.99, Canadian is $69.99, but you get your access discount, so that's not really the price. And the MSRP on this box is $133, so that is quite a bit of savings there. And lots of different stuff to play with too. Especially good if you love cards, because we have all this great card making stuff. So you can go ahead and find the links to purchase in our video description below. We greatly, greatly appreciate if you leave those links. Don't leave the links, use the links. We greatly appreciate if you use the links. What we got? Oh, and one thing I want to mention, today is the last day of March, which means it's the last day of the quarter. So all of our Cricut Access members, you guys get a quarterly discount code every quarter, and that discount code right now is WINTER10, all one word, but that code's going to give you $10 off and free shipping. And it ends tomorrow. So April 1st, that code will no longer be good, and we will have a new quarterly discount code. But do not forget to use that. Do not forget to use your code. It's like free money because it's $10 and free shipping. So, and it's the last day of March. So it's the last day of our March crafting challenge in our Cricut Design Space group, where each month we have a new challenge and somebody will win 25 bucks in an Amazon e-gift card or PayPal. So, and new month is coming, which means new giveaways are coming. So make sure you watch the groups for that. I will go ahead and throw the link down here for the link to our March crafting challenge. So we're going to do a quick cutaway card using a few items that were in the Cricut's Pastel Petals Joy Mystery Box. So from the mystery box, I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy card mat, the Cutaway Cards Pastel Sampler, and I'm going to be using the black pen here also. And right here on the map, it says for custom cards in minutes. And then it gives you quick little instructions here too, if you need it. So I'm going to go ahead and be using the beautiful tulip color. Now, when we look at our card, this side you want to make sure is the front, because this is the sticky that the insert's going to adhere to. So that is going to be our front. But first we're going to go ahead and write on the inside. So we're going to just flip the card like this. And then we're going to go ahead and slide it underneath here. So we're going to do the 4.25 by 5.5. So we want to make sure that is lined up right there. So that is your guide to get it straight. So you do want to make sure you have it lined up there nicely. But see, now if I push at the bottom, you can see how it comes over the edge there. I don't want that. That's going to make my card crooked. So I'm going to use that line. Then once I get it just how I like, then we can go ahead and fold the card over. You can smooth it with your hand too. I always just like to take my brayer because it adheres everything's down so nicely. And then we are able to start. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my design looks like in Design Space. And this is what our image looks like in Design Space. Now this is just a guide here, so this guide is not going to cut or anything. It's just to show me what size I should have my design for this card. This is just a guide within this project. And then magically my design went from different colors to black. I did make it in 2 different ones because I did 2 different cards. But we're going to be doing the black on this. So we want to first make sure you have the right machine selected. As you can see, my image is up and down for like portrait, but this card is landscape. So we're going to want to rotate this. First, we're going to go down to material size though, and you want to select what size card you are making. So for this, it's going to be the 4.25 by the 5.5. And as you can see there, it put it in the center. It's showing you where the card's going to be and then where that insert comes to. So it is centered, but we do need to rotate it. So all we're going to do is just grab here and we are going to turn it. Okay, so here's my mistake here. I rotated it the wrong direction. So I made the mistake so you won't. But what you want it to do is you want the top of your sentiment on the left side of the card. So the bottom of the sentiment is on the right side for the landscape. Otherwise, I mean, you'll see what happens because I'll show you. And we don't need to move it up or down because it's already centered. Then once we get it there, we are ready to go ahead and hit continue. And then here we're going to go ahead, browse all materials, start typing in Cutaway, and then we will select the Cutaway card and backer. And now it's letting me know what tools and materials. There's only one clamp, so you will either be drawing or cutting at one time. So first it's going to do all the drawing. So it's letting me know to load the black pen in. Now when I did it in colors, it will let you know what color to do first, and then it will let you know as the colors change, what color to change that pen. But we are ready to go ahead and load our mat into the machine. So we're going to take the fine point blade out and put in the black pen, and then we are ready to load our machine. And I'm taking the Cricut Joy black marker that came in the mystery box also. Take the lid off, and we're just going to set it in. Unlike the Maker and the other machines where you push it down till it clicks, in the Joy you just set it down in there. And then once it's in there, you go ahead and hit the clamp. To load it, so we're just going to give it a little push. You have your guides here. You want to make sure, and on the side, that it's going straight. If it goes in crooked, just hit pause in the loading process and you can unload and reload. And then in Design Space, go ahead and hit go. Now we'll hit unload on our screen. And there we have it written on the inside. Perfect. I'll go ahead and grab that. Now we're going to go ahead and I am a special kind. Yeah. So this is how my card is going to open. What do we notice? I put that upside down. It's upside down. Make sure you don't do that. Make sure it's the right way. I didn't even think about that. So when you put it on the card mat, you're going to have the seam to the left. So you want to think of that how this direction is. So if it's going to stand up, you wanted to rotate this in the other direction. So, but you know what? You have to make mistakes so you learn from them. So I love when I make mistakes because I can help you guys not to make the same mistakes. And we see the question lots of times, what's different between an insert card and a cutaway card? Well, with the insert card, you will just say like have cuts on the outside and then put this in. But what's different with the cutaway card, this is all sticky and this sticks to it. So what's really good is like the inside of letters or the inside of little cutouts and everything will adhere to this. So you don't have to, with the insert card, you have to be really careful of what images you choose just because of that, because it will cut out the center and then you'll have to glue all those pieces in separately for the center. But because this sticks on, we don't have to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. So I usually use my weeder just to get under it. And then we can pull that off. And now we're gonna go ahead and take our insert here and put it just like so. And be careful when you put that down, it is sticky. So once it's stuck, it's stuck. I could have moved it over just a tiny bit, but that's gonna be okay. So now we're gonna do the exact same thing with our mat. We're gonna tuck it in here. Make sure that it is aligned and straight on those edges, because that's what's gonna make sure our design is straight. So it looks good to me. So we're ready to close it again. I'm gonna hit it with my brayer. So we're going to do this all in one color, but I did make this in multicolors too, so I'll go ahead and just show you. It will tell you to go ahead and change the pen and what color to put in as you're going in Design Space for the color. But for here, we're just using all black. Now it's letting us know to change our pen here to our blade. So we'll take that out and put our blade in. And load on the screen. Which after this cuts again, I like to just take and hit my brayer to it. It's going to help adhere the little pieces, the inside of the letters and such. And just give this a bend back a little bit and then take this here to it. And then we go ahead and pull our card out like that. So this is going to have a happy little accident on it too. Let me explain. Sometimes mistakes are happy accidents. So I was switched these all to marker, but I still had one selected as fine point. I didn't realize that. So it wanted me to switch markers in here when I thought it had drawn everything, but actually there was just a couple pieces that I did not switch from fine point to marker, so it was just telling me to put a different marker in. So it actually cut these couple pieces. And so like the insides of the circles right here, if you can see, there's no black circle, but it's cut. And I realized it did that as soon as it did it, but then I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, sometimes the mistake's telling me what I should have done to begin with, because I'm going to see the holographic insert as the center of the flower. I'm like, I should have done that. Now I'm like, I should go change it and do that for all of these, the little centers, and then you'd have the shiny insert, right? Like I didn't think of doing that, but that's a happy accident, guys. That's what Bob Ross is talking about. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get these out. Now it does have the insert underneath, so you want to be careful. Lots of times when I weed, I go straight down. With this, I want to be more careful. I'm going to go at an angle and just kind of lift it, but you want to definitely go at the edge of the piece, and then you can go ahead and pull that. Pull that out like that. But then see how pretty that is underneath? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do all the butterflies first. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and get this out. Now make sure when you do this, your little small pieces of the inside, like the insides of the A's, the P's. I like to take my weeding tool, just go ahead and go over it, just to press it down. And then be careful when we're pulling these letters up. You want to just watch for those little pieces. The good thing is, if the little piece comes up, you just stick it back on, because it's sticky, so it's very easy. Go ahead and pull that up. As you can see, the center of the A stayed on there. That's what's so great about the cutaway versus the insert. And then we have one more to go. And again, it's got that little piece in there, so I'll push down on that. As I pull it up, I may hold it down there. And there we go. So that is it with it all in black. Oh, now because it was selected as marker, it's not cut through because it was just thinking it was drawing. So it didn't cut, it didn't go down as deep as it would if it was cut. So I can't pull those up. But we can go ahead and take some rhinestones and add to the center of the flowers. I love these little stick-on rhinestones, and they come in all different colors. I will go ahead, I got these on Amazon. I will go ahead and put a link in the description below if you guys want to grab these. But look, it's got these pretty holographic rhinestones. And now we can just go ahead and place those. You can use your tweezers if you want. I find I do better with my hands with these. There we go. Now it's all finished. And I like those holographic because it matches the holographic of the insert. But you could have it cut all these circles instead of drawing, and then you could just take the circles out and you'll have the insert showing through, which is really pretty. I wouldn't have thought of had I not had that accident. But I love it with some more bling. So there's two different options that you can do that, all in black, or you can do it with color. So both of these will be available in our Melody Lane Cricut Design Space profile. So, like Bob Rod said, happy accidents. But that's why we make mistakes and share them. And I could edit all these mistakes out. You guys would not even know a thing happened, but I like to share them with you because that's how we all learn. And we are all about helping to learn and inspire. So I hope this guy's inspired you. Let us know. Share your projects too. Please share the projects that you make in our Facebook groups. We have lots of different ones. Cricut Design Space group is our main one. Actually, this could have been a good project for our March Spring Challenge because it has floral, it used spring colors, and it has something sparkly. So I could have entered this for our March Spring Challenge, which you still have the rest of today to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Give us the little thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. You always get notifications when we have new videos come out. We are live on Fridays, Saturdays, and Tuesdays. Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern, we go ahead and go into new image sets, look at those, and then we go ahead and go in and look at different projects. And we like to go just search for people, click on them, and then see what projects they have and share with all of our followers too. On Saturdays, noon Eastern, we go into Design Space and we design a project. Each week is a different project, but that way we can show the designing of it and how you use Design Space. And then on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, we will go ahead and put that project together. Sometimes it's easy, doesn't necessarily need a video, but we'll still put the video together. Sometimes it's got folds and such or interactive where you need that video. But we will have that. But we always have our crafty friends in the chat too, so make sure and join us there. And if you have any ideas of projects you would like to see, please let us know. We are always open to that, and we want to know what you guys want to see. And I think that's all. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to Cricut. I love getting to do these mystery box reveals, I tell you. And thank you so much to our Rockstar admins. But you guys are great. Let me know. Drop a comment. Did you grab the box? Did you able to get your French Vanilla Cutie? And I'm interested. Mine's got like a couple speckles on them. Does anybody else's? When you get these, let me know. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys so much. Everybody have a craftastic rest of your week. Spring is here. Well, mostly here. Sometimes here, whatever, but we're getting close to it being all spring all the time. So thank you guys so much, and everybody have a craftastic rest of your week, and we will see you guys next time. I will be live on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, putting together, I made a sympathy card, which I know are always sad to make, but we unfortunately need them, and it's a card that also very easily changes sentiment. It becomes a birthday card, Mother's Day card, thinking of you card. So it can be used for many different. What's the word I'm looking for? It can be used for many different occasions. That's the word I'm looking for. Different occasions. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Happy crafting, guys. Bye.